first time we've gotten to schedule Tom Kastle with us, so I'm sure you're going to have a wonderful time, and we thank you very much.
Thank you for having me. That's great.
And
Just no screaming. I want you guys.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the last time I played here and they rushed the stage, that was the, we got it all on community TV too, so it's great. Thank you so much. So, good afternoon.
good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You have to do better than that. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
More like it. See, what I do is, I do a lot of songs that I consider campfire songs. So, they're songs that, I don't know, maybe you got from your grandma or your mom. There'll be definitely some Mother's Day songs today, too. Or maybe you got it from your third grade music book. Who knows? Something like this. My body lies over the ocean. My body lies over the sea. Listen. My body lies over the ocean. Oh, bring back my body to me. Let me hear you. Bring back, bring back, oh, bring back my body to me, to me. Bring back, oh, bring back my body to me. Oh, blow ye winds over the ocean. Oh, blow ye winds over the sea. Oh, blow ye winds over the ocean. And bring back my body to me. Here we go. Bring back, oh, bring back my body to me, to me. Bring back, oh, bring back my body to me. Now the winds have blown over the ocean, and those winds have blown over the sea. Those winds have blown over the ocean, and they brought back my body to me. Bring back, oh, bring back my body to me, to me. Bring back, oh, bring back my body to me. Now, if you ever come to one of my shows here at the Senior Center, I frequently tell this little bit of a story. A lot of these songs are songs we learned one or two verses of, and that's about it. So we never really go that much farther. So a couple of years ago, I got on the internet and I found the Boy Scout songbook from 1955. And I got these verses for a couple of these songs. My mother makes beer in the bathtub. My father makes synthetic gin. My sister sells fudge for a quarter. Watch all the money roll in. Bring back, oh, bring back my money to me, to me. Bring back, oh, bring back my money to me. Also, Boy Scouts are at that age, I guess, which I totally forgot about worrying about certain things like stinky feet. Last night as I lay in my pillow, last night as I lay in my bed, I stuck my feet out of the window. In the morning my neighbors were dead. Bring back, oh, bring back my body to me, to me. Bring back, oh, bring back my body to me. Oh, this one. My body leaned over the gas tank, the height of its contents to see. I lit a small match to assist her. Bring back my body to me. Bring back, oh, bring back my body to me, to me. Bring back, oh, bring back my body to me. One more time. Bring back, oh, bring back my body to me, to me. Bring back, I'll tell you, those are some verses I can't do here. But, that's the one I always do. It's sort of a campfire song. It's got a beat to it. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She's coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain. Coming round our mountain when she comes. She'll be driving 6 fine horses when she comes. She'll be driving 6 fine horses when she comes. She'll be driving 6 fine horses. Driving 6 fine horses. Driving 6 fine horses when she comes. But she'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain. Coming round that mountain when she comes. And we'll all go out and meet her when she comes. Yeah, we'll all go out and meet her when she comes. We'll all go out and meet her. We'll all go out to greet her. We'll all go out to meet her when she comes. 'Cause she'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round that mountain. Coming round the mountain. Coming round that mountain when she comes. Oh yeah, we'll kill that old red rooster when she comes. Yeah, we'll kill the old red rooster when she comes. We'll kill that old red rooster, you know, just like we used to. Kill the old red rooster when she comes. 'Cause she'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round that mountain. Coming round the mountain. Coming round that mountain when she comes. Oh yeah, with all the chicken and dumplings when she comes. With all the chicken and dumplings when she comes. With all that chicken and dumplings. With all that chicken and dumplings. With all that chicken and dumplings when she comes. 'Cause she'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Oh yeah, this one I got from a lady in Coffeyville, Kansas many years ago. She'll be wearing red pajamas when she comes. She'll be wearing red pajamas when she comes. Scratch, scratch. She'll be wearing red pajamas. Wearing red pajamas. Wearing red pajamas when she comes. 'Cause she'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain. Coming round that mountain when she comes. Oh, and this one comes from a lady in Janesville. She'll be reeling and a rocking when she comes. She'll be reeling and a rocking when she comes. She'll be reeling and a rocking. She'll be pulling up her stocking. She'll be reeling and a rocking when she comes. 'Cause she'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Go on, y'all. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Keep going now. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round that mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain. Coming round the mountain. Coming round that mountain when she comes. Oh yeah. All right, thank you. This is one of those songs, though, kind of campfire song you know a couple verses of, but you really don't. Most people don't know all the verses. So I was doing this song. I just learned the whole song just last year, and I was playing this song, and all of a sudden I started introducing it as a song that, I don't know, kind of makes your blood pressure go down when you sing it. It goes, give me a home where the buffalo roam, where the deer and the antelope lay. So I did that for a couple months, and I kept saying, yeah, your blood pressure goes down. And I was playing at a nursing home in Lodi one afternoon. and one of the staffers said, "Hey, Tom, let's give it a try." So she put on a blood pressure cuff, took her blood pressure, sat down, sang the song with us, and her blood pressure went down 20 points on the top. Now, I can't make any medical claims, but I do know that you feel really good when you sing this song. In fact, I was just in Kansas a few weeks ago doing a humanities program for Coffeyville Community College, where I got that verse from. And I was doing this song, and they said, "Oh yeah, it's a Kansas State song." I'm like, I didn't realize it, but it is. It's a Kansas State song, written by Dr. Higley around 1870 something, 1880, something like that. So let's do that together. We weren't going to do an actual campfire today, but it's got that feeling. Give me a home where the buffalo roam, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, on the skies are not cloudy all day. Here we go. Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, on the skies are not cloudy all day, where the air is so pure and the zephyr so free and the breeze is so balmy alive. I would not exchange my home on the range for all the cities with lights burning bright. Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. How often at night, with the heavens so bright as lit by the glittering stars, I stood there amazed and asked as I gazed if their glories exceed that of ours. Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Now I love these wildflowers in this dear land of ours, and the curlew I love to hear cry. I love the white rocks and the antelope flocks that graze on the mountain slopes high. Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. So give me a land where the bright diamond sand flows leisurely down to the stream, where the graceful white swan goes gliding along like a maid in a heavenly dream. Home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. No, I will not exchange my home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. One more time here. Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. cloudy all day. And the skies are not cloudy all day. Thank you much. Thank you much. Oh, do you know this song? It's got a chorus. It goes, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive. So, do you remember where you first heard it?
Grade school.
Grade school? Okay. Because, see, I started out in Chicago playing in Irish pubs. Did about 7 years of that. All over Chicago, the Midwest, Twin Cities, Toledo, Cleveland, and then the East Coast from Boston down to Savannah, Georgia, where they have the second largest St. Patrick's Day parade, by the way. And then a little bit in Ireland and Scotland. And I always thought of this song as an Irish pub song. So when I started doing nursing homes in Wisconsin, I thought, oh, these people hang out at Irish pubs, because everybody knew them at nursing homes and assisted living. And I was like, well, that's kind of unusual. I wasn't ready for that. And so I asked, like I did with you guys, I said, where did you first hear this song? And one lady I remember first told me, she said, in school. Another one said 4-H club. Another one said Girl Scout camp. And one said in a Irish bar in Manhattan when I was 9. And I thought, okay, there's a story there. Tell me. She said, no, my father was a bartender at an Irish pub in Manhattan. And she said it was kind of normal, 80 years ago, to hang out with your parents wherever they were working. So she said, I learned these songs when, before I could speak practically. But she said, I do remember learning those at age 9, sure. And this is, by the way, the official song, speaking of official songs, the official song of the city of Dublin, Ireland. 'Cause in Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, it was there that I first met sweet Molly Malone. She'd push her wheelbarrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Here we go. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Now she was a fishmonger, sure it was no wonder, so were her mother and father before. They pushed their wheelbarrows through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh. Crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Now she died of a fever, and no one could save her, and that was the end of sweet Molly Malone. Now her ghost pushes her barrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh. Crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh. Crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. This is, I always do a couple of sailor tunes because I'm a sailor, and usually in the summertime I'm captaining or crewing some of the big sailing ships on the Great Lakes. And most recently, the schooner Dennis Sullivan in Milwaukee, except they sold her. They sold Wisconsin's flagship, Discovery World did, this last winter. And so, no ship to work on this summer unless I want to go about 300 miles or so. But I still love the songs, and I always will. So all kinds of different sailor songs. This is a concertina. It's a little hard to see, but because there's black buttons on a black background, but there's 30 buttons on here. and each of them have two notes. One going in, one going out. It's like having a harmonica strapped to each of your hands. So I like doing old sailor songs, and this is one that goes back to about the 1840s and talks about the fact that sailors go ashore and they spend their money and their welcome is warm. They spend money like sailors. But then when the money starts running out, the innkeeper, the barkeeper, whoever it is, comes up to Jack and says, "Jack, time for you to get up and John to come in and take your place." So this is true in the 1840s. It was true in the 1940s, according to my dad and my uncle. And it's probably true in most ports today. Because ships may come and ships may go, wherever the sea doth roll. Each sailor lad, just like his dad, he loves the flowing bowl. On a trip ashore, he does adore, with a girl that's coming around. When your money's all gone, it's the same old song. Get up, Jack John, sit down. Come along, you jolly brave boys, that's the crowd in the jar. Oh, proud of my your ship, the jolly roving tide. Home, it's then he'll steer for some old boarding house. He'll welcome him with rum and gin, they'll feed him on pork souse. He'll mend and bend and not offend the designer out in the ground. When your money's all gone, it's the same old song. Get up, Jack John, sit down. Come along, you jolly brave boys, the lads McCrog in the charm. Oh, proud of I your chef, the jolly roving tide. Then he'll steer for the Indias or Japan. In Asia there the ladies fair love the sailor man. He'll go ashore and on a tear and buy some gal a gown. When your money's all gone, it's the same old song. Get up, Jack John, sit down. Come along, you jolly brave boys, and let's her crowd in the jar. Oh, proud of mine your share, the jolly roving tide. Too old to muck about. In some grog shop they'll let him stop till 8 bells calls him out. He'll reach his eyes up to the sky, saying, "Boys, we're homeward bound." But when your money's all gone, it's the same old song. Get up, Jack John, sit down. Come along, you jolly brave boys, and let's the crowd in the jar. Oh, plough by your share, the jolly roving tide. Come along, you jolly brave boys, and let's the crowd in the jar. Oh, plough by your share, the jolly roving tide. There we go. I want you guys to sing a sea song with me. It's one I always do here. It's a work song, but I don't want you to do any work. I just sing it. And these work songs are called sea shanties. And if you're on the internet, or your grandkids or somebody there's a thing called TikTok, and it's very, very big right now. I've been waiting 35 years for sea music to get popular, and it's only mostly on a couple of different websites. But I'm going to do this sea shanty, not a cappella, but with this instrument. But the way it's used on board ship is basically if you got a whole bunch of people that need to raise a sail or pull on a line or something, you all gather them together, and you can either go 1, 2, 3, pull, or you can teach them a song. This is a song I've sung. I figured this out one time. I've sung with 6,000 students over 20 years on board ships. And it's called John Kanaka. All you have to do, Kanaka means person in Hawaiian. And all you have to do to learn the song is just repeat after me. So, Kanaka.
Kanaka.
John Kanaka.
John Kanaka.
John Kanaka Naka.
John Kanaka.
John Kanaka Naka Tulaye.
John Kanaka Tulaye.
It's even easier to sing than it is to say. John Kanaka-Naka-Tula-Hey. Give it a try. John Kanaka-Naka-Tula-Hey. I thought I heard the old man say, John Kanaka-Naka-Tula-Hey. Today he's a holiday. John Kanaka-Naka-Tula-Hey. Tula-Hey, Tula-Hey. John Kanaka-Naka-Tula-Hey. Well, we're bound at the break of day. John Kanaka-Naka-Tula-Hey. We're onward bound for Frisco Bay. John Kanaka-Naka-Tula-Hey. Tula-Hey, Tula-Hey. John Kanaka-Naka-Tula-Hey. Good. We're upward bound around the horn. John Kanaka-Naka-Tula-Hey. You wish you had never been born. John Kanaka-Naka-Tula-Hey. And it's Tula-Hey, Tula-Hey. John Kanaka-Naka-Tula-Hey. Oh yeah. Don't you hear the captain say, John Kanaka-Naka-Tula-Hey. You can go ashore, spend your pay. John Kanaka-Naka-Tula-Hey. Tula-Hey, Tula-Hey. John Kanaka-Naka-Tula-Hey. Now don't you hear the boatswain say, John Kanaka-Naka-Tula-Hey. Just one more pull, the land belay. John Kanaka-Naka-Tula-Hey. Tula-Hey, Tula-Hey. John Kanaka-Naka-Tula-Hey. Tula-Hey, Tula-Hey. John Kanaka-Naka-Tula-Hey. I always do this one too. I was talking about Irish pubs, and I played in pubs for many, many years, and I learned whole bunches of different drinking songs, which I bring out, in March. I do a lot of St. Patrick's Day programs and stuff. But and I learned, like the Nancy whiskey and the Wild Rover and stuff like that. But now that I'm older, we were just talking about that. My favorite drinking song isn't any of them. It's from Hawaii, actually. And a couple reasons. First of all, in this particular song, nothing stupid happens. Nobody even drinks too much. Nobody gets into a fight. Nobody wakes up in the gutter next to a pig. The only thing that happens in this song is you have a glass of wine and you fall in love, which can be stupid too. The other reason I love it is because my mom was a big Don Ho fan. And the third one's just a darn good sing-along. Tiny bubbles hit the wine, make me happy, make me feel fine. Tiny bubbles make me warm all over, with a feeling that I'm gonna love you till the end of time. So here's to the golden moon, and here's to the silver sea, and mostly, here's a toast to you and me. Tiny bubbles in the wine, make me happy, make me feel fine. Tiny bubbles make me warm all over, with a feeling that I'm gonna love you till the end of time. Now you can sing along or you can echo it like this. Tiny bubbles,
Tiny bubbles
in the wine,
in the wine,
make me happy,
make me happy,
make me feel fine.
make me feel
tiny bubbles make me wanna fall over. All together now, gang. With a feeling I know I love you till the end of time. So here's to the golden moon, and here's to the silver sea, and mostly here's a toast to you and me. Tiny bubbles in the wine, make me happy, make me feel fine. Tiny bubbles make me warm all over. With a feeling I know I love you till the end of time. One more time for the folks at home. Tiny bubbles in the wine, make me happy, make me feel fine. Tiny bubbles make me warm all over. With a feeling I know I love you till the end of time. It's a good feeling. With a feeling I know I love you till the end of time. With a feeling I know I love you till the end of time. Nice singing. How you doing?
I heard Don Ho sing that in Hawaii.
I did too. I was
Yeah.
15 maybe? 14, 15? Yeah, my dad took my mom and I
was
there.
older.
Yeah, a long time ago. There's a picture of my mom kissing Don Ho. He used to do
I
this.
did not do that. I watched that whole line of women going up and said, I don't think so.
I was really surprised. See, I didn't know that much about communicable diseases at that age. But I was just like, my mom was always, I mean, she was a big Don Ho fan, and she ran into, my mom and dad were both, they used to vacation in the little mom and pop motels down in Clearwater Beach, Florida. And one day they were walking the beach and Sid Caesar was there.
Oh.
And I have a picture of it at home. It's amazing because, you know, my dad isn't in any of the pictures because it was before there were selfies. But Sid Caesar was like incredible shape. It was wonderful. But he had a cold. He had a bad cold. And my mom, never to be, you know, not be helpful, I'll make you some chicken soup. And Sid Caesar, no, you really don't have to do that. And she said, no, I really insist. And she said, okay. So she ended up making chicken soup for him for a couple days. Got to hang out with one of the, I mean, you know, one of the quintessential television comedians ever. And they both said he was really nice. So here's the chicken soup and peaches. In fact, I wanted to do this song for my mom for Mother's Day. This as a songwriter, there are a lot of times when you want to tell a story, but you can't quite get it. You got writer's block. And I had two stories I wanted to do a couple of years ago. And one of them is, one of the few regrets I have in life, which there probably should be a lot more, but the ones I'll acknowledge, are my folks never lived long enough to meet my sweetheart, Mariah. And she never got to meet them. So I mean, so many times, you know the feeling, it's like, oh, I should tell my mom that, but you can't. So I wanted to write a song about that, and I just couldn't, just totally block it. The other story is, when she passed away, we did home hospice. She was in very, very good shape for most of her life, until the last couple months. And then she was just kind of laying there. We knew it was time. And then all of a sudden, she got very perky. And she was listening, I'm not kidding, she was listening to a Don Ho record. And she got really kind of, like she just woke up. And she looked out there somewhere and said, where are we going now? And died.
Oh.
I gotta write a song about that. So years go by, I can't do it. I was playing at some nursing home, or assisted living or something like that, an afternoon gig, and I was doing Down in the Valley so low, and I thought, oh my God, for some reason everything kind of clicked. So I did what a lot of folk singers do, Lead Belly, Woody Guthrie. I took that old traditional tune and stole it. So and ended up with this song. Roses love sunshine, violets love dew, angels in heaven know I love you. Know I love you. Know I love you. Angels in heaven know I love you. Now my mama got sick. This I vow. She asked an angel, where are we going now? Where are we going now? Where are we going now? She asked an angel, where are we going now? You are the angel of mornings and night. Mama will love you, 'cause you're my heart's delight. You're my heart's delight. You're my heart's delight. Mama will love you, 'cause you're my heart's delight. Roses love sunshine, and violets love dew. Angels in heaven know I love you. Know I love you. Know I love you. Angels in heaven know I love you. Angels in heaven know I love you. Thank you. Now this one is a Mother's Day song. It's fact, I just think it's a human being song, because everyone, I think, here has either sung this or heard this. I'll bet you it's probably the first song you ever heard, or darn close to it. In fact, judging by the ages here, I would say this is probably one of the first songs your parents ever heard. Your kids, siblings, nieces, nephews, and I'm pretty sure when I start it, you all go, oh yeah. Rock-a-bye, baby, on the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bough breaks, the cradle will fall. And down will come baby, cradle and all. Anybody know the rest of it? I didn't know there was either. But I got a call again from an assisted living, this was like 6-7 years ago, east of Madison. And they said, can you come out and do a whole program, a whole hour of circus songs? And I'm like, sure, I can do, he flies through the air with the greatest of ease, that daring young man on the flying trap. But that was the only song I had. So I could either play that for an hour or get some material. And I didn't have any circus songs in my songbooks at home. I didn't have any, couldn't find any in the library. I couldn't find any on the internet. So, if you live around where we live, where do you go to learn about the circus? Baraboo. So, I went to the Circus Museum, and I went to their library, and in fact, I called their archive guy a couple days in advance. And when I got there, he had a whole bunch of stuff for me. You can do that. They actually will do research for you at the museum. It's amazing. So I found 200 little songbooks called Circus Songsters, and they were little tiny songbooks published by the vaudeville acts that used to tour with circuses. And in one of those books, I found Rockabye Baby, 3 verses, 2 choruses, written in the 1890s by a descendant of Davy Crockett's, you can't make this stuff up, by the name of Effie Crockett Canning. So, I want to do this song today. So I noticed on the internet people are still posting tons of stuff about their mothers, and I probably will later too. But so it'll be an easy song because you already know at least a third of it. It's going to be difficult because it's warm in here, you just had lunch, and there's a tendency to fall asleep for this one. And we've literally been trained to fall asleep when we hear this song. So shake yourself out a little bit. If I start nodding off, just applaud. And it usually works good for me. So, Effie Crockett Canning. Now baby is sleeping so cozy and fair, while mother sits near in her old oaken chair. Her foot on the rocker, the cradle she swings. And though baby slumbers, he hears what she sings. Rock-a-bye baby up the treetop, when the wind blows the cradle will rock. When the bough breaks the cradle will fall, and down will come baby, cradle and all. Oh, the other part goes like this. It goes, hush-a-bye, mother is near. Hush-a-bye, nothing to fear. Her angels slumber are hovering near. So rock-a-bye, baby, mother is here. Now grandma sits knitting close to fireplace, with snowy white hair and a smile on her face. The years have passed by, though it doesn't seem long, since she rocked baby's papa to sleep with this song. Rock-a-bye baby on the treetop, when the wind blows the cradle will rock. When the bough breaks the cradle will fall, and down will come baby, cradle and all. Hush-a-bye, 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 mother is here, nothing to fear. Hush-a-bye, nothing to fear. For angels slumber are hovering near. So rock-a-bye, baby, mother is here. Now, dear little baby, their joy and their pride, long may be with them, whatever betide. The kitchen, the cradle, the tender refrain, in memory lingers that lullaby strain. Rock-a-bye baby on the treetop, when the wind blows the cradle will rock. When the bough breaks the cradle will fall, and down will come baby, cradle and all. Hush-a-bye, 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 mother is here. Hush-a-bye, nothing to fear. For angels slumber are hovering near. So rock-a-bye, baby, mother is here. Rock-a-bye, baby, on the treetop, when the wind blows the cradle will rock. When the bough breaks the cradle will fall, and down will come baby, cradle and all. Yeah, good. So there's all kinds of wonderful, sing-alongs and love songs. This one I always do when I'm here. Actually, I do just about every day. Because as I tell people, I said, you know, I sing this song regularly for people who are over 100 years old. And I also do it semi-regularly, like at museums or libraries and things, for people who are under 10 years old. And they all love it pretty much equally. That's out here. In fact, this is one of my sweetheart and my songs as well. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Now the other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamt I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken. So my arm, my head, I cried. 'Cause you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Now I'll always love you, I make you happy. If you would only say the same. But now you left me for another, and you've taken this good life away. But you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Take it. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. This is a verse I got from my buddy Skip Jones. And he's a wonderful folk singer from up around Stevens Point. And he got this song, this verse, from the kids who wrote it. 4th grade kids at a school he was working at a long time ago. In fact, he said it was so long ago that those 4th grade kids who wrote this verse probably have 4th grade kids of their own. But it's still the verse. Now the other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamt I kissed you really hard. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken, 'cause I was kissing my Saint Bernard. But you are my sunshine. It's 4th grade humor, guys. My only sunshine. Let me hear ya. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Now I'll always love you, I'll make you happy. Now no one else can come between. But now you left me for another, and you shattered all of my dreams. But you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. One more time. 'Cause you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how sunshine away. Thank you. Oh yeah. Let's see, I'll pick it up a little bit here. This is another one of those songs I heard, I think, as a kid, and then I didn't realize till much later in life, it's also a Mardi Gras song. So it's got a part for you, but it's the shortest part available here. Here it goes like this. My grandma to your grandma, sitting on the bough. My grandma to your grandma, gonna set your tail on fire. Talk about hey now, hey now, I go one day. Jackamofina in a day, Jackamofina day. Talk about hey now, hey now, I go one day. Jackamofina in a day, Jackamofina day. We're going down to Bedford town. I go one day. We're gonna dance, gonna fool around. Say Jackamofina day. Talk about hey now, hey now. I go one day. Jackamofina in a day, Jackamofina day. Talk about hey now, hey now. I go one day. Jackamofina in a day, Jackamofina day. See Marie by the railroad track. I go one day. Carrying on in a chicken sack. Say Jackamofina day. Talk about hey now, hey now. I go one day. Jackamofina in a day, Jackamofina day. Talk about hey now, hey now. I go one day. Jackamofina in a day, Jackamofina day. Now see that man all dressed in red. I go one day. Bet you $5 gonna shoot you dead. Say Jackamofina day. Talk about hey now, hey now. I go one day. Jackamofina in a day, Jackamofina day. Talk about hey now, hey now. I go one day. Jackamofina in a day, Jackamofina day. See that man all dressed in green. I go one day. He's not a man, he's a loving machine. Say Jackamofina day. Talk about hey now, hey now. I go one day. Jackamofina in a day, Jackamofina day. Talk about hey now, hey now. I go one day. Jackamofina in a day, Jackamofina day. My mowing to your mowing, sitting on the bow. My mowing to your plowing, gonna set your tail on fire. Talk about hey now, hey now. I go one day. Jackamofina in a day, Jackamofina day. Talk about hey now, hey now. I go one day. Jackamofina in a day, Jackamofina day. Jackamofina in a day, Jackamofina day. Jackamofina in a day, Jackamofina day. Yeah, this one is let's see, let's do this one too. What I've been doing to keep in shape a little is bicycling, and I really love it. Especially now that I've got an e-bike, you know, it's got a little electric motor on it. And that means if I'm on flat ground, I can just pedal like regular. But we're getting into a big hill. You can also click that motor on, and all of a sudden, you got 16-year-old knees. It's awesome. And this one is a bicycle song, probably the most famous bicycle song of all time. Ooh. That's the one. Close enough. Here we go. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer, do. I'm half crazy We'll spend all our lives together, regardless of the weather. And you'll look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle for two. So this song was written in 1893, I think it was, by an Englishman by the name of Harry Dacres. And he was coming from the UK to America, and he had a bike with him. He got to New York and they charged him an import tax on the bike. And a friend of his said, "Boy, Harry, good thing you don't have one of them bicycles built for two. Otherwise they charge you double the tax." So Harry was thinking, bicycle built for two, right? That was not a common word at all, or term at all. But he liked it. He was like, bicycle built for two. It's got a rhythm. It goes, bicycle built for two. And because of an import tax, we have this song. 110 years later. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer too. I'm half crazy on the love of you. Now we'll leave when the ball is over. We'll get married in the clover, and you'll look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle built for two. Of course, everyone wanted to hear what Daisy said in response, so they wrote to Harry Dacres' publisher. The publisher got a hold of Harry and said, "You got to write one more verse." Now, there are different versions of this, but this is the version Harry did, 1892. It goes, Michael, Michael, here's my answer true. You're half crazy if you think that will do. If you can't afford a carriage, there won't be any marriage. 'Cause I'll be switched if I get hitched on a bicycle built for two. On a bicycle built for two. On a bicycle built for two. Thank you much. Thanks a lot for having me out. This was fun, and it's always nice playing here, and also nice to have community television here. That's nice. So you can tell people about it. A little bit of an ad. I'm not doing too many things in public. I'm playing. I'm still getting used to playing in person, after COVID, and so it's I'm taking a dip in my toe a little bit here and there, and I did a couple of regular singer-songwriter gigs. I'm going to be playing at Cargo Coffee in July, I think. And also this summer at the Bartell Theater in Madison, I'm going to be in Pirates of Penzance. So I'm going to be Samuel, and I'm also understudying the Pirate King. And it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. I'll leave you with a tune that's a little bit of a Mother's Day song, a little bit of a nautical song. Long story short, I got this song up at Halifax, Nova Scotia about 8 years ago. It's a song that commercial fishermen used to sing on their way out of the harbor. And it's got mother in it, so go do it. Oh, also the chorus goes, moonlight, starlight, moonlight shines so bright. Moonlight and night, boy, starlight tonight. Moonlight shines on the water. So the most important part is the moonlight, starlight. So start with moonlight. Moonlight, starlight, starlight. Moonlight shines so bright. Moonlight shines so bright. Get it? Moonlight and night, boy, starlight tonight. Moonlight shines on the water. Moonlight shines on the water. Now when you are a dreaming mother, when you are a dreaming mother, when you are a dreaming mother, don't forget to dream of me. Moonlight, starlight, moonlight shines so bright. Moonlight and night, boy, starlight tonight. Moonlight shines on the water. Moonlight tonight, boy, starlight tonight. mind what you tell her. Tell her how you court her when the night grows cold. Moonlight, starlight, moonlight shines so bright. Moonlight night, or starlight tonight. Moonlight shines on the water. Last time. Moonlight, starlight, moonlight shines so bright. Moonlight night, or starlight tonight. Moonlight shines on the water. Moonlight night, boy, starlight tonight. Moonlight shines on the water. Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a great afternoon.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.